Hello, in this episode of the Team of Borg show, we're going to do a review of the Odyssey class Starship, T5U, tactical variant, which I bought from the C-Store. This is the only Starship that I own that I bought, Tier 6 or T5U Starship, sorry, which, I actually bought. Got two other free ones, which I did reviews on in the past. This was the first one I bought. I bought it before I got those other free ones, and before I knew that I could even buy Tier 6 Starships through the exchange using energy credits. And I had actually tried to buy a version of this ship in the fleet with the fleet holdings, but it was so impossible. I'd earned 200,000 fleet credits, but I was still unable to buy it due to the fleet not being high enough in rank and me not being high enough in rank, and it's just ridiculous. So I just decided I had to buy it because I was sick of losing all the time with the old Sovereign class Starship that I was flying before I got this. Anyway, I've got it on two different characters, so I thought I would show you my configuration and ship build for both of those characters and then do some sort of space battle to show you how good it is. Alright, so first let's just have a look at how beautiful the ship is. Now, I listened to Priority One podcast and they did interviews with the developer on this. I remember there was actually a competition where this was designed by the community, and the community submitted hundreds of submissions on designs for this ship, and Cryptic chose the best design. This is, of course, actually the Enterprise F, right? So the Enterprise that comes after the E. So after the Next Generation movies, after Captain Picard leaves Starfleet or becomes an admiral or whatever, or leaves it according to this Star Trek Online canon. But anyhow, so this has got Captain Sean and stuff like that. It's the Federation flagship of, in this game. And obviously, though, you only get like a hull of, I've got 85,000 hull, but it's not quite that hull normally. I'm obviously beefing it up a bit. I'm not see these modules and stuff. So let's have a look at the modules I've got here. This is my tactical, and he now has vulnerability exploiters, 3 of them. One's for beams, and the other 2 are just for anti-proton, because there is one beam thing there, and I need to buy another one. I need to save up for that, but I haven't got it yet. Alright, I've got anti-proton beams all the way along, but one of these here is radiant. I'm also trying to acquire the requisition advanced radiant anti-proton beam, this one, which makes a set. So that's something that I'm working towards getting. So there you go, just a bit of dive in towards it. You can only actually have one of those. I'll have to upgrade it to Mark 14, and then I'll try to get the rest of them being radiant as well in the future, like that one. I want gold ones. The purple ones are very rare ship weapons. Okay, so we've got the Caboli deflector on this ship, Mark 14. The Solanese hyper impulse engines, the Obelisk Rift warp core, and the Solanese resilient shield array. I'm using the Universal Nakara particle converter, 0-point energy conduit, Bio-Nil gel packs, sustain radiant field, Universal regenerative integrity field from the Cabali ship, simulated module, shield refrequencer. Probably need something better for that spot, to be honest. And we went over that already. So that's how that is. It's pretty cool. That's how I have my skills. Just go over it really quickly. The specializations in these 2 are pilot and intelligence. And this is my traits. It's all space stuff. And stations set up like that. Now let's log into my other character who has that same ship. That was Timo the tactical. Now let's go to Tim the engineer, Vulcan engineer. Alright. We'll look at the ship. Alright, so pretty much the same sort of beams. We've got the Caboli deflector again, Jemadar combat impulse engines, Obelisk Rift Warp Core. And on this one though, slight variation using the Jemadar Resilient Shields. I like them more, and I especially like the way it makes the ship all purple and extra beautiful, as you can see. Pretty much the same modules there, but I don't have the super cool vulnerability exploiters. Anyway, oh look, there's a red alert. Let's do it. Tholians, they're pretty hard. Haven't checked. Oh, I forgot to check my traits and specializations on this one. It's probably on space as well, and set up pretty similarly to the other one. Let's just enter that red alert before it runs out of time or whatever. I'll try to keep this video quick. If I keep it quick, then I can upload it at full 1080p. I wanted to upload my last one at 1080p, but I couldn't because it ended up being too long, and I decided to compress it down or something to 720. Not that it really matters. Let's just quickly check this. Specializations. Oh damn, it was on Commander and I can't change it. But we've got space stuff there, and you can see how my stations are set up from my console down the bottom. As you can see, it's killing things pretty quickly, even though I don't have the vulnerability exploiters. Apparently they've made a change in the game actually now, so those vulnerability exploiters are less important because crit H and crit D are no longer the best things in the world to have. Apparently damage is now equally as good. Or better maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's what I thought the way it should be from the start. So when I first set up my characters, not knowing that there was this huge importance to get crit D and crit H, I focused solely on getting damage weapons that had high damage. So my main characters have all got high damage weapons, and then so now that they've changed it, like for that to be the most important thing in the game, I was like, oh, excellent, because I was all worried about how I sucked because I didn't have enough crit D and crit H, but now it doesn't matter. But anyway, we'll test that theory a little bit, and after this I will log into the other guy, back into the other character, and see how I can, he does kill stuff faster, but yeah, he's got different weapons as well. Maybe they're upgraded better or something. Looks like I'm going to die here. I don't like dying. Oh no. These Tholians, they're hard bastards. Maybe I should move around, that might help a little. Oh, look at the effects, they go off. I normally play this game with minimal effects, so I'm not used to when it looks crazy like that. Oh, EMPs, I can't do anything. Look at this EMP. Come on. T5U ships are pretty much just as good as a Tier 6 ship. The only thing missing is the Starship Mastery. Now, if you get a bunch of Starship Masteries from the other free ones and other places that you can get them from, like specializations and stuff, then that hardly matters, to be honest, and missions. So yeah. I don't know why they haven't just made a Tier 6 version of this ship yet, though. That's something that Cryptic should do. It's a bit weird. Anyway, this kind of multi-mission things, it's a bit hard to judge, really. I should be doing something like Argela, to really see, or Borg by myself, something like that, to really see how good the ship is, I guess. It's a good tank. It's easily as good as the Cabal Samsar Cruiser as far as being a tank goes. So you haven't died yet, but you get close to dying. I do have most of my traits and specializations ticked on for things that help it survive. Sometimes I waste my powers. Put power to shields when I don't actually need to do it yet. Alright, that's cool. Now there's someone in a Mandy. Alright, exit to sector. So that was alright. Nice, beautiful purple Odyssey class starship. I actually called it the USS Odyssey on one of the characters. I can't remember what the other one's called. We'll have a look. Okay, so that would have been a little bit better if I'd had pilot on secondary. As you can see, Starship traits, and like there's one that comes from specializations, predictive algorithms. Anyhow, yeah, there's things I need to upgrade more. I just realised that it's not even upgraded. But I've been putting all my money into buying other things, so it's hard. Everything, resources are spread so thin, especially when you have 6 characters. What we're going to look at, guys, this is the Odyssey. Alright, so let's try the other guy out. Or should I do a Borg? No, we'll try the other guy. Maybe I should just end the video here, but no, we'll do another one. Tactical. The tactical guy obviously has more trouble staying alive. He dies a little bit more frequently than the engineer with less healing powers. So I also have all the healing stuff turned on as much as I can. Alright, we've got it on pilot, we've got it on intelligence, and we've got space stuff here. Alright, let's see, maybe this is a Borg. Tholians again. Should I do the same thing again? I guess so. Make the title more neat. I guess this way we can more accurately judge the difference between the configurations of these two different identical ships. The tactical guy probably has more specializations unlocked, but I'm not sure exactly about that. Because he's my older character, but then this is my second character, and I've probably spent more time doing him because I enjoy enjoy the engineer more than the tactical actually in this game.
Security, we have need for assistance.
Okay. Of course, other people might be really good in it or really bad, so you don't know how it's going to go. Keep an eye on like an enemy that I'm shooting to see how quick they die. I think I just ran into some warp core breaches then or something, it looks like. You can see I set my powers up probably a little bit different here. There's probably more healing powers. Just press the buttons I didn't need to. Typical me. Wasting healing powers when I don't need to waste them. I do like fire at will. Enemies like this. Stop shooting. I think there were less Tholians at the time I entered this one. So obviously these other players are at the top of the game as well. Sometimes you can't even get through this because like you're on your own or there's not many people or the other people are really bad. I guess I should go do Argela after this, that way you can see how quick, or maybe a red alert, or, I mean not a red alert. I don't know, it should be something on my own, shouldn't it? Yeah. I was thinking, getting confused there. Oh, I can just patrol a random system or something. I like hazard emitters. Don't use them all with characters, but probably should. They're good against Tholians and anything that disables you for a while. It removes debuffs. Vardwar and Iconians, heralds. I think I die fast. Try cobalt devices. There you go, pretty fast. Probably killed things a bit quicker than with the other guy, right? Yep, exit. Oh, this is such a long video. I won't be able to do it in 1080p. Or maybe I can, we'll see. Alright. Can I even transwarp? Might not be allowed to transwarp. If I can't transwarp, I won't do it. I can transwarp. Alright. Delta Quadrant. I hope this is recording. So you never know with these programs. I've tried to set up my computer a bit better than in the past. I'm now recording to a different drive to what I'm playing system off. Tip I got from somewhere that probably helps a bit. Hurry up and get to Argela, please. Just go in there because it's a standard place that everybody knows. Although I would rather fight the Borg or something. Maybe do one of those missions with the cooperative 7 of 9 and stuff. Oh, okay. Thought it was further away than it was. Here we go. Argela. Wanted. And I've got my graphics turned up pretty high too. Same as in the last video. I haven't changed it. Deputized. Continue. Might as well maximum impulse there. I'm in a rush. Got to kill these guys as quick as I can. Even if it means my battery's power levels are a bit weird for a while. Yeah, I like tanking it. I don't really have to move around much unless I have to because I'm in a bad position. You've got to try to get all those weapons shooting the guys, basically, side swipe them. There are 360s at the back, so it's just a matter of making sure the front ones are working. I hate it when they spin around you and you're trying to get them to... There you go. Maybe I should put some more power to the weapons so we can kill them faster. Shields. Oh, my cats are running around in the background. You can hear that noise. Probably not. Never mind. The game is pretty loud as well. I hate it when the ship gets drifting, you know? It's so annoying. And that's kind of the downfall of upgrading your engines. It's like, what's the point of upgrading when it just causes you to drift out of where you wanted to go? I'd rather have a ship that stops immediately. It really annoys me. Certain engines drift more than others, especially when they're Mark 14. We've still got 3 more Kazon groups to murder. Never liked the Kazon. That's why I can't stand the first 2 seasons of Voyager. But Voyager is my second favourite, or maybe favourite. Used to be my favourite series. Until I realised Enterprise was actually better. Anyway. Can't wait for the Accident to come out and Horizon. The 2 fan films are supposed to come out this year. Horizon looks really good too, and it's going to be set in the Enterprise era. So that looks pretty good. Keep your eye out for that if you're not already aware of it. I hate warp core breaches when they happen right next to you and you can't get out of the way in time. Oh well. Kind of shows you how good the ship is, though. It hardly got hurt. Oh, this guy's somewhere else. Sorry, I got distracted by my cats and then making noise again. Shoot, why aren't you shooting? It really annoys me when they don't shoot. That guy, isn't it, that causes it. It's like a bug. It gets locked onto somebody that can't shoot. Stupid thing. Okay. Woohoo! There you go. Yep. See, it thinks it can shoot that, but it can't. Anyway, nice purple kind of looking area, isn't it? Yep. Thanks, bro. See you later. Okay. Not now. Thanks anyway. Yeah. So there you go. That's the ship review. Better wrap it up now. The video is going to be too long. Hopefully I can do it in 1080. Alright, well thanks for watching this video from the Team of Borg show about the Odyssey class Starship. I give it a 9 out of 10. And I recommend it to anyone who wants a beautiful Starship. This is one to buy. To be honest, all the T6 Starships that have come out recently, none of them are as good looking as this. So obviously the guy that designed this doesn't work for them anymore. Or they'd still have beautiful Starships coming out. You know, what can I say? And I'd just like to point out, everybody wants, well not everybody, but a lot of people like round saucers, and a lot of people like this shape. This shape looks good like this, because, you know, it reminds you of Voyager in the Sovereign class. But a lot of the oval shaped saucers on a lot of the new T6 ships look kind of funky to me. And, you know, like that, like weird. No, Odyssey's a lot better looking than that. So why would you buy it? Alright, and it costs the same amount of money anyway. Right, well I better wrap it up now. So thanks for watching, cheers, please subscribe, like my videos, share it with your friends, and all that kind of jazz. See ya.